What's good, y'all? It's your boy Outsider, man. And today I just want to, just get off my thoughts, man. I just want to tell y'all what I'm trying to do, man, this year, like 2025 and stuff, I'm trying to get some stuff that, I'm trying to set. And first off, man, I'm trying to join like a basketball league. But I think that might already happen for me and stuff. I only been playing basketball for like, I think since the start of 2024. Not like in any like league or anything like that, but just for fun. But recently I've been trying to to actually like play in some teams and stuff because I've been finding a new joy in basketball and stuff, and I've never felt like this much joy before. Like I haven't felt happy in a while. And yeah, I'm a little short for basketball. I'm like 5'9" and stuff. But, it don't mean nothing. I'm 16, anything could happen. I really hope I do hit some growth spurts and stuff, at least to 5'11". I'm trying my best to, get to, as tall as I could be. But if stuff don't work well, I could be a little Isaiah Thomas on Nate Robinson. But hey, basketball, I ain't really looking forward to getting like that far into basketball. I'm just trying, just to play in some teams, man, just to see, how it goes for me, But, YouTube is going to be my main goal. But, like, basketball, it's like a little hobby that I really love. And I've been loving it, like, since the end of 2023, That's when everything was going dark in my life and stuff. But basketball was, like, the thing that, like, really helped me and stuff. And without it, I'll probably be like in an awful state. And I really love that boxing. No, not boxing. Basketball. Gave me an opportunity to like find new goals in life. So I've been trying to get in the team, and I think that will happen really soon. Maybe like at worst, next year. I still need to get better and stuff, but I really hope I can start posting highlights and stuff. And yeah, like, I really hope I can like start posting highlights and, all that, like of me hooping and stuff, just to show y'all like, my skills and, but anyways, that's going to be it and stuff. I will post more content in this summer. Whatever it is, I really hope this whole thing goes well. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I'm going to have a bunch of 1v1s videos and stuff, just to get myself into grooving and stuff, because, I have been out of shape, I have not worked out at all ever since I, torn something in my legs. There have been times where I try to come back and stuff, like come back to box or anything, or just to hoop for a little bit. But I've been trying to like do all that, and I've been doing good now. But back then I used to force it, and it really like messed me up in the long run. It really, it didn't really take my joy away in boxing and stuff, but it really did like make me set back at it. Like, it made me find out like what I really wanted in life. And back then I always wanted to be a boxer and stuff, but I think it was just because, at the time, that was my main pursuit in life. And, I was young at the time. But over time, my darkest moments, I found, something to cheer me up. And, it was basketball. So, I might not be the best player. I might not be, the fastest. I might not be the strongest. Damn sure not the strongest, hell nah. But, I'll be working out too. I'll post videos of me working out too, just to set my goals up, just to see how far I progress in that too. I'm not the best hooper, I'll give that. I wasn't the best boxer. I'm not the best at anything, but, I was always, an energetic type of person before everything went wrong. But I'll continue to, do my stuff. And no matter how, I feel, I'll continue to get better with my basketball stuff because, this really helped me a lot, and it still cheers me up, and it continues to cheer me up. You know, I've been hooping every single day, just perfecting, my skills. And, by the time comes, when I get to a team, it'll make me really happy and stuff. And, just post my highlights and, in my Instagram and stuff and my YouTube. And, it will really make me feel like I accomplished something in life, because one thing I always get scared of is I don't want to like start late in life and stuff. I always want to do my goals by the time I hit 18, because it'll make me feel like I haven't done anything with my life and stuff. And I really always get scared of that. Like back then, it wasn't really a thing that I'll get scared of, because back then when I was 15 or 14, I was still young. But, as I'm getting older, and stuff, that's the clock is ticking. And it makes me think like, man, I gotta do something with my, with my early years and stuff. Cause by the time, oh damn, Curry, man, Curry just got dunked, bro. Oh, I forgot that happened. But my fault, y'all. But yeah, I always had that weird thing that if I don't do anything in these years I have, it'll feel like I haven't done anything with my life. Which I hope, it's like a false sense of thoughts I have. Because, I've been really inconsistent with YouTube. And I always wanted to do, like, hella YouTube videos. But, like, there'll be a time where I'll finally be, doing what I want to. And it will be really soon. It will be hella soon. But, yeah. This summer, I'm going to post 1v1s, me playing games, me working out, because, I really have some flaws in myself, I really think I let myself go hella, especially this year. I promised myself I would have had a great start of the year, and has been, that way so far. But, the year is not over. The first half of the year just ended, and I'm looking forward to get the second half of the year great. But anyways, that's going to be it, because, that's all I have to say, really. A lot of videos will be posted soon, and, this is Saturn once again, and I hope you have a good rest of y'all days, man, and peace out. Bye-bye.